Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I am your host, The Cloudy Crow, and today we'll be reacting to My Dress Up Darling, episode 8. And in the last episode, we start off with MARIN and GOJO going on a little bit of a movie date. And the reason why is because we know that GOJO takes this whole cosplay thing very seriously, and a part of his creative process is before he ever starts designing a cosplay for a character, he likes to go and do his research first. And so MARIN told him that she had like the whole collection of the anime that Juju wanted to cosplay, and so GOJO came over and then they sat down and watched the anime together. Now, there were two things I weren't really expecting. The first one was how much of this anime we actually saw. I thought we were maybe gonna see like a couple very short clips just to show that the anime existed, but we actually saw like some pretty lengthy like fight scenes and some emotional moments in the anime. It was low-key fire. If it was a real anime, I'd probably be checking it out. Given how much I loved Madoka Magica, I think I really would enjoy this anime as well. So I wasn't expecting it to be that good. And the second thing I wasn't really expecting was the fact that MARIN was so flustered this time around. And it's actually interesting. I mean, we all know that she's like head over heels for GOJO right now, but it's just interesting seeing this dramatic 180 from in episode 2 when MARIN was making GOJO super embarrassed to episode 7 where GOJO was making MARIN super embarrassed. So that was really cool. We also got a really nice scene where MARIN tried cooking for GOJO, and even though it didn't turn out too visually appealing, it still tasted great, so it was all good at the end of the day. And then the episode finally ends with Juju inviting us to come sit at some diner or something, where she introduced us to her younger sister. Even though her younger sister is way taller than her, she looks like she's the older sister pretty much. So I can't wait to learn about her. Their personalities are also very different as well, because we know Juju is kind of like the tsundere type, and her older, or her younger sister seems to be super shy. So if you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like. It'll help me and the video out so much more than you might think. So if you could take the time to do that real quick, I would very much appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to the channel for more weekly My Dress Up Darling reactions. But with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so here I have episode 8 pulled up, but real quick before we get into it, two quick things. First one is going to be, if you guys would like to check out my uncut reactions, you can find those over on my Patreon, which you guys can join for as low as $2, and not only do you get access to all of my Dress Up Darling reactions, but all of the other series that I'm currently reacting to, and series that I will react to in the future. And the second thing is, if you would like to be notified whenever I drop a brand new reaction, make sure to click that big red subscribe button. It only takes 5 seconds and it is completely free. So if you ever find yourself watching one of my videos and you're trying to think of a way to show your support, subscribing is the quickest, easiest, and freest way to support me. But with that all out of the way, we will be starting this episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Who is that? Oh, is that... Wait, are these Juju cosplays? Yeah, it 100% is. You can tell from her face. That alone says it all. And she took the photos for her. Oh yeah, I forgot. Juju mentioned that, didn't she? Yeah, exactly. She was the one that helped take the photos for her at the cosplay studios. Dang, she's kind of crazy talented though. That's wholesome. Dang, look at that. Statstagram? Dang. That's her shyness coming into play. Like, even MARIN can see how wholesome this is. Dang. And Juju. She did not expect for the conversation to steer in this direction, dude. That's so wholesome. I can't think of a better word to describe it. Like, she just genuinely loves her. And her whole point for making the account was she wanted to, I guess, show the world how cute her older sister was. And it worked. She's got a ton of followers now. But I wonder where things are gonna go from here. Because we didn't finish the cosplay yet. We didn't even start really working on the cosplay. All we did was, well, we worked on like the schematics of it, like all the measurements and everything, but we didn't start gathering the materials and cutting it, sewing it. We didn't do any of that yet. So I wonder if we're gonna get into that in this episode. But I can't wait to see, like, I don't remember her sister's name. We haven't heard it too often, so it hasn't really had time to stick in my memory. But I want to see what her kind of, like, I guess, creative process is whenever she's taking photos, because these are very high quality photos. And I wonder if she's, like, you know, super shy in like normal casual environments, but then whenever she gets into business mode, she's like a completely different person. Because Gojo's kind of the same way. Not really the shy part, but just the change in personalities when he starts working on his hobbies. Oh man, now we're getting some photography lessons. Yeah, I'd imagine there is. Well, I don't know, man. With the phones they're making nowadays, they have some crazy high quality cameras. Dang. Look at these. It's no wonder she blew up on social media. Hey, we're all rooting for you. And Juju. This is probably torture for her. Oh? I wonder. She's never even, like, the idea has never even crossed her mind. Really? She looked like she was in a bit of a trance back there after Marin said that. But see, the super cool thing about her is the fact that she's so talented with her photography that she's able to do with a camera what most people have to go back and do through filters and stuff on social media. Dang. Oh my god. That's crazy expensive. I shouldn't be surprised. These prices, by the way, if you don't know, are like hundreds, almost thousands of dollars for camera equipment. This is actually really cool. Like, it feels like we're just beginning to like dip our toes into the like a massive world that is professional cosplay. Like they're over here renting studios and stuff. And honestly, this building kind of fits the bill because it looks like a place where the characters from that anime would be fighting on the rooftop or something. Yep, yep. We did our research. Do you know who we are? Gojo is just built different. But clearly, I think she's afraid to come in here. You could tell from her face earlier. And here's the tsundere nature coming through. Dang, that's unsettling. There's like empty syringes laying around. Oh, yep, yep. Look at that, we're getting some lessons. Holy crap, wait, she is tall as heck. Oh my god. I didn't realize it until like we saw her standing. But she's so freaking tall. I wonder if she's around Gojo's height. Oh man. I think I already got my question of the day just from this right here. And you can see. I mean, it's okay if you're uneasy to be in these sorts of places. There's no reason to put up this front. Okay. I can respect that. Even though she's scared, she's trying to push herself for the character she wants to cosplay. Whoa, this got deep out of nowhere. Holy. Aw, that's cute. She wanted to become a magical girl. Look at that. Oh my god, this anime is fire. Dude. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that was all of us at one point. And this is where her love for cosplay started. Hey, everyone starts from humble beginnings. It actually reminds me a lot of Marin, doesn't it? How she kind of started, and her first cosplay she did, it wasn't the best, but it still made her happy. It must be something she saw in Marin's cosplays. Yeah. Okay. She said it. I know. Oh man, I relate so much to Juju right here. Well, not exactly, but I'll explain it later on because I can see where she's coming from. Wow. That's true. Oh man, that's true. Jeez. We're learning some life lessons here. Like that was surprisingly wise. It seems like Gojo can somewhat understand how Juju feels as well. Let's go. What the heck was that green lightning? Oh, you could see. What is going on here? This just took such a creepy turn for the worst. Oh my god. The subtitles in this anime are so good. Has never. Oh, okay, okay. Her brain just disconnected. Look what you did, Gojo. You monster. We haven't seen him at school in a while. Not since the. Not since he made the first cosplay, right? This is kind of cool. She's like, what? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. No offense, but Marin doesn't seem like the person to think that far ahead. She just wanted to come to the beach. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Exactly. See? He's like, what? There was so much that happened there in those like 3 seconds, dude. Her waiting for him to give her the fries, him being completely caught by surprise, and then the bird swooping in to snatch her burger. Just what? Oh my god. Dang, man. She only took like 2 bites out of it, too. I'd be heated. Man, I'd be punching the air if I was her. Look, fast food. Man. Well, hey, if the bird finishes it, it wasn't littering. Hamburglar. Jesus. You're sharing. Dude, what? This is such a coincidence. I've just heard the name whitebait for the first time last night when I was watching a video, and now I hear it again here. I've never heard that word before this past 24 hours, and now I hear it twice from two completely different videos. It's so weird. In the water? Look at how happy Gojo is. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cameraman, don't do this. We had a good run this episode. You had no slip ups. You don't want to ruin your track record now. Alright, that was just something slight, so I'll let it pass, but I'm watching you. Because lately, these past couple episodes, you have been unhinged. Yeah, I don't think he has, really. Yeah, and that's all he's done up until this point. Yep. And look, I was about to say Miranjo. Oh my god, I've been watching too much Ranking of Kings. Marin is the perfect person to take him to those places. Oh my god, these shots are so good. Look at that. Look at that. Nothing else needs to be said. She's best girl. It's undeniable. Let's go. That was kind of like a little bit of a confession there. It's actually pretty refreshing to see a woman be so forward in anime compared to the typical guy confessing. Yep, yep, look. It was a spur of the moment thing, but hey, she didn't get rejected. Man, dude, this is so crazy. I love this anime. It's such a like refreshing spin on the typical slice of life anime, because usually the guy would be like pumped up and hype at the fact that he's gonna be able to spend the summer with the girl he likes, and now it's the girl that's excited that she's gonna be spending this time with the guy. Yep. Okay. Okay. This guy. Man. What a great anime. Beautiful. That was just a beautiful episode, man. It was so good in so many different ways. I think this is up there with one of the best episodes of this series so far. And it's interesting because I saw people in the comments saying that last episode was the best episode yet in the series. So it's like the series is only getting better with every new episode, which is always great to see. A lot of times when it comes to like completely new anime, you always wonder after seeing the first episode, let's say the first episode is fantastic, at least for me, I always have that question in the back of my mind of like, okay, they had a really great start, but can they continue this momentum? And even better would be if they could, like, I guess, elevate as you go further into the episode. And I feel like there aren't too many anime that can do that. At least well, not lately, but within the past couple years, I feel like a lot of the anime that I've reacted to, it's had its ups and it's had its downs, where some episodes would do fantastic, other episodes it wouldn't do too hot. But with Demon Slayer, every episode was a banger. With this anime right here, every episode's a banger. With Ranking of Kings, every episode is a banger. So, I have not been disappointed. Alright, so that was the end of the episode, and real quick, I'm just going to give you guys my question of the day, and then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the episode in general. So my question of the day for you guys is going to be, I guess, what's your favorite kind of, like, weather to be around? Because for me, personally, I love the rain. Whenever it's raining outside, it just feels so calming, and unlike many people, I actually enjoy going out into the rain. Like, I remember when I was younger, I just like grab a hoodie or something, go out into the rain and just go on a walk, because it's so like calming and peaceful to me whenever it's raining outside, compared to when it's blazing hot outside or when it's freezing cold outside. But I know some people love going out in the heat, especially because there's a lot of things you can do when it's hot outside. And I know there's also a lot of people that like going out in the snow, me being one of them. Not as much as rain, but I do also like being out in the snow, just because it's really cool seeing the like neighborhood that you're used to just completely coated in snow. So let me know what you guys' favorite like weather is to be in. But when it comes to this episode, one thing that I thought was really interesting was Juju when she was talking to Gojo on the staircase, and she told him about the way that she found Gojo, and the reason why she wanted him to work on her cosplay was because she was jealous of MARIN, which is super interesting because even though she's this super famous cosplayer, she was jealous of an amateur's first ever cosplay that she was posting on social media. And I personally could somewhat relate to that, because when I first started YouTube, the reason why I don't watch a lot of other reactors, unless I know the reactors, like if they're people I'm cool with, I watch them. But when it comes to a lot of other reactors, I've kind of like filtered those videos out of my channel because I used to get super jealous. I don't mean this in like a hateful or a resentful way, but it's just whenever I was first starting out YouTube, I'd always feel really bad whenever I'd work super hard, I'd upload a video, and then someone else would upload a video reacting to the same series, and they would get 5, 10, 20 times as many views as me. It'd make me feel like trash because I felt like I was putting so much work and so much effort into a video, potentially even more effort than the person that posted the other video, yet I wasn't like getting the recognition that I deserved. And it put me in this very like toxic cycle where I thought I would never be able to amount to what they're at. But then, you know, I had a little sit down and I decided, okay, in order to stop getting into these like toxic mental cycles, let me just focus on myself. Let me just filter out all of these other channels so I don't need to stress about them. I don't need to worry about them. And even if I don't get the craziest like high number of viewership, as long as I'm making progress, as long as, you know, the community engagement is there, as long as the viewership is going up, I don't need to compare myself to others. The only person I should be comparing myself to is myself in the past. As long as I'm doing better than I was the week before, the month before, then I was happy. And now look at me. I'm catching up. I'm getting there. I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I'm climbing and I'm getting there. And hopefully with time, I can reach that point I finally want to reach. But I just wanted to bring this up because I feel like being jealous isn't always a negative thing. It depends on what you do with that jealousy, because with some people, whenever they're jealous, they just become bitter and maybe even hateful towards the people that they're jealous of. But there are also other people, like me, where whenever I was jealous, it just kind of pushed me to want to do better. And yeah, it did still put me in that toxic mindset whenever I'd compare myself to others, but then that just taught me a valuable lesson that it's never really good to compare yourself to others. But it is a lot more productive to compare yourself to your peers, and that's why I still watch reactions and videos from people that I'm actually cool with, because we can at the end of the day kind of pass notes to each other, give feedback to each other on like how we're doing our videos and stuff. But anyways, those are all my thoughts on the episode. Thank you all so much for watching this far into the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more Slice Shonen content. And with that, I'm going to head out, so I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.
Round 1.